Baloney, Henry P. by John Scieszka and Lane Smith. Baloney, Henry P. Last Tuesday morning at 8:37 a.m., Henry P. Baloney was finally late for class once too often. "That's it," said Miss Bugscuffle. "Permanent, lifelong detention, unless you have one very good and very believable excuse." "Well, I would have been exactly on time," said Henry, "but I misplaced my trusty Zimulus. Then I, found it on my desk key, but someone had put my desk key on a Toraku. The Toraku drove me right here to Skolsa, but then it drove right past. I grabbed my Zimulus and jumped out, but I jumped right smack in the middle of a Razzle Launchpad. I used my Zimulus to pop open the escape portal, but it turned out to be a portal into the next Razzo blasting off. I jammed the Razzo controls with my Zimulus so I could land behind Skolza and still be on time, but I jammed the wrong Batuna and ended up on the planet Astroas. I entertained my Astro guys with my very funny Pixas, but they decided my Pixas would be entertaining to eat. I changed their mind with my Gaiadrams and Kulkalations. So fantastic they crowned me Kunagus of the whole planet. But I forgot the Astros word for thank you. And accidentally used the word for doofbrain. I foiled their plan to disintegrate me by plugging their blassa with my Zimulus. But they made a new plan to send me back in a sighing flosser to Fracassi Arskolasa. I erased the sighing flosser Fracassi instructions, but I also erased the sighing flosser portal lock and fell out. I dropped like a Uriak. I was only 3 seconds away from Zerplatzen all over the Spielplatz. Not even my trusty Zimulus could save me. "So what did you do?" said Miss Bugscuffle. "How could you possibly save yourself?" "Oh, I suddenly remembered that falling bodies obey the law of gravity. And I haven't learned the law of gravity yet, so I stopped and came to Skolza. All of which made me exactly 7 minutes late this emu." "Henry P. Baloney," said Miss Bugscuffle, "that is unbelievable. But today's assignment is to compose a tall tale, so why don't you sit down and start writing?" "I'd love to," said Henry, "but I seem to have misplaced my Zimulus." Afterward, this transmission was received directly from deep space. Once the signals were decoded, it became clear that this was a story about a life form similar to many Earthlings. Even more amazing was the discovery that the story is written in a combination of many different Earth languages, including Latvian, Swahili, Finnish, Esperanto, and Inuktitut. No one knows why.